Welcome to the Best Buddies New Hire series. We're thrilled to have you on board. Before we dive in, here are some key takeaways to kickstart your journey. First, you will learn about our mission. Best Buddies is all about creating opportunities and breaking down barriers for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, or IDD. Next, we'll explore the roots of Best Buddies, the incredible story behind how it all began, and the inspiration that continues to drive our mission forward. We'll also take a closer look at our mission pillars and programs, the core areas that bring our work to life and create real impact in communities around the world. Plus, we'll introduce you to intellectual and developmental disabilities, or IDD for short, what it means, who it affects, and why understanding it is so important to the work we do. Throughout this training, you'll also watch a few videos. But before we get started, let's hear from one of our incredible global ambassadors, Jack Mayer. He's got a powerful message about the impact of Best Buddies and why what we do truly matters.
I'm Jack Mayer, and I have autism. Best Buddies saved me from feelings of loneliness and isolation. They helped me find my voice, which I use to advocate for myself and for others. Best Buddies gave me the confidence I needed to become the leader that I never knew I could be. Someone who can make a difference in this world. Someone who believes that every person on this planet deserves friendship, respect, and to be treated equally. A leader who believes in a world of inclusion.
So, what is Best Buddies? Best Buddies International is one of the world's largest organizations of its kind, dedicated to breaking barriers and creating opportunities for the 200 million people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, or IDD for short. With a simple but powerful mission, Best Buddies is a nonprofit organization dedicated to establishing a global volunteer movement that creates opportunities for people with IDD by establishing programs that build friendships, create job opportunities, develop leadership skills, foster inclusive communities, and provide family support. The IDD community that Best Buddies serves includes, but is not limited to, people with Down syndrome, autism, Fragile X syndrome, Williams syndrome, cerebral palsy, traumatic brain injury, and other undiagnosed disabilities. Best Buddies was founded in 1989 by Anthony Kennedy Shriver, while he was a student at Georgetown University. Anthony envisioned a world where individuals with IDD thrive, where friendships, shared experiences, and meaningful employment empower them to build confidence, gain independence, and truly belong. His passion for inclusion was deeply rooted in his family's legacy of advocacy, particularly inspired by his aunt, Rosemary Kennedy, whose experiences shaped the Kennedy family's commitment to disability rights. What started as a single friendship program at Georgetown has since grown into a global movement, touching lives in over 50 countries. Through his leadership, Best Buddies has created opportunities for thousands of individuals with IDD, proving that inclusion isn't just a goal, it's a way of life. Later in the New Hire series, you'll learn more about Anthony's journey and impact, but for now, let's explore the inspiration behind his vision for Best Buddies. Anthony's uncle, President John F. Kennedy, made history as the first head of state to welcome a person with IDD to the White House. The Kennedy family's commitment to disability advocacy was deeply personal. It was inspired by Rosemary Kennedy, their beloved family member with IDD. Rosemary's strength fueled JFK's push for disability rights and inspired two global organizations, Special Olympics, founded by her sister Eunice Kennedy Shriver, and Best Buddies, founded by her nephew Anthony Kennedy Shriver. Eunice Kennedy Shriver, Anthony's mother, was a pioneer for people with IDD. She founded the Special Olympics, helped establish the National Institute of Children's Health and Human Development, and received a papal knighthood. Anthony's father, Sergeant Shriver, was a lifelong public servant. He founded the Peace Corps and launched programs like Head Start, Vista, and Job Corps. Both Eunice and Sergeant were founding board members of Best Buddies. They both received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, leaving a legacy of inclusion and service. Now that we've explored the foundation of Best Buddies, let's talk about what supports our programs. the 5 mission pillars. These pillars shape everything we do and serve as the categories for our programs. The pillars are one-to-one friendships, integrated employment, leadership development, inclusive living, and family support. Understanding these pillars is key because we sometimes use pillars and programs interchangeably. While the pillars define our mission, the programs bring them to life. Under each of Best Buddies' 5 mission pillars, there are programs that bring the mission to life in meaningful ways. Let's break them down. The one-to-one friendships pillar. This pillar includes several friendship programs designed to build connections and reduce isolation. You'll find school-based chapters in elementary, middle, high schools, and colleges, along with Citizens, a program for adults, and eBuddies, which helps people 13 years or older connect virtually. These programs create real friendships and promote inclusion at every stage of life. The integrated employment pillar. Under this pillar is the Jobs program, which helps individuals with IDD find meaningful work, earn a paycheck, and gain financial independence. The leadership development pillar. This pillar includes ambassadors, promoters, and transitions programs that empower individuals with IDD to become leaders, public speakers, and self-advocates. It's all about helping people use their voices and shine in their own unique way. The inclusive living pillar. This pillar includes the Best Buddies Living program, sometimes referred to as BBL. This program offers a dynamic, inclusive living experience where people with and without IDD live together in supportive, independent communities. It's a model for inclusion in everyday life. And lastly, the family support pillar. Under the family support pillar is Uni's Buddies, a program that supports families raising children with IDD by offering resources, guidance, and a strong sense of community. Each of these programs plays a key role in advancing Best Buddies' mission of inclusion, independence, and empowerment, and now you're a part of that mission too. You've probably noticed the term IDD comes up often in this training. That's because it describes the community we primarily serve, and you'll hear it frequently in your work with Best Buddies. Understanding the basics of intellectual and developmental disabilities, or IDD for short, helps us better support and include everyone in our workplace and community. Intellectual and developmental disabilities are conditions that begin before the age of 22 and can impact a person's thinking, physical abilities, or both. There are many types of disabilities, but for this brief overview, we'll focus on the 2 primary categories: intellectual disabilities, or ID, and developmental disabilities, or DD. An intellectual disability refers to challenges with learning, reasoning, problem-solving, and everyday social and practical skills. A developmental disability is a broader term that includes various lifelong conditions, including intellectual disabilities. As you continue your new hire journey, you'll explore IDD in more depth. But don't worry, you don't need to be an expert. The goal is simply to familiarize yourself with these terms so you can confidently engage with participants, employers, donors, volunteers, and everyone you meet while representing Best Buddies. As you progress through the New Hire series, you may notice certain topics repeated throughout the training. This intentional reinforcement ensures you fully grasp key concepts and feel confident in your role. Here's what else you can expect: engaging stories and real-life experiences from our participants, practical insights to help you succeed in your journey with Best Buddies, interactive learning opportunities to deepen your understanding, and a supportive community ready to guide and inspire you. We're so excited to have you on this journey. We hope this introduction has given you a great start. If you ever want to revisit this information, feel free to watch this video again. We also encourage you to explore our website at bestbuddies.org to dive deeper into our mission, our programs, and ways to get involved. Welcome to the Best Buddies team!